Hello traders, my name is Tom Mullings and your profit is always weekly. What's your New Year's goal? Please write down and comment down below and share with your friends and family. For me personally, my goal for this upcoming year is to finally make $1 million, and it's not a normal million, it's basically a million friends. There's no true direction, but I want to make a strong impact on the Forex market and crypto career and never look back. But for today's lesson, this is actually day trading techniques and tips part 2, change the habit edition. I call it change the habit edition due to the fact that a lot of people, they want to be day traders, they want to be scalpers, but they don't have a trading plan. So therefore, they actually go through habits due to speculation in the market, due to insecurities in the market. And I'm actually going to go ahead and give a really big and prominent tip that will actually help you in regards to being successful in the Forex market. Let's see. What I have here, I just wrote a couple notes down. Day trading, in regards to it, is something that is very easy and very simple, but it's something that's very cognitive. You have to think about it not as what, but why, how, who. You need the 5 W's. You need the 5 different approaches. And then after knowing why and what, you actually need to figure out what is a low risk and high probability trade based on the 5 W's: who, what, where, and why. So, did you know, I'm just going to say this, that you will be 33%, I repeat, percent accurate in the Forex market without knowing anything about Forex, without knowing anything about stocks, without knowing anything about futures, contracts, and this is due to plain luck. If you think of it from that perspective, all you need is some type of direction or some type of plan to actually go ahead and get to that break, that 50% break. And if you're good enough, you can actually get to the point where you're at 65 to 75% accuracy in the market. And this can actually be done by actually having a plan. And let's see, one cool way that you can actually formulate a plan is to create something called mnemonics. Mnemonics is a term where you associate different characteristics with words or phrases that will allow you to remember things that you need to do in regards to trading. For example, my favorite mnemonic is races, and this is something that I like because I was actually a track runner back in the day, and I stand for neutrality and all cultures, so I do have a lot of connection with that word. And for the word, it stands for review, assess and answer, cite, explain, and then simplify. By using this mnemonic, you'll be able to distinguish what is high probability in the sense of structure, support and resistance. Just basically a lot of different characteristics that will determine a really good trade. Next, after having some type of mnemonics in place, what you can do is do one more thing that I actually have not added to my own mnemonic system, which is repetition. A lot of repetition in regards to the Forex market is very needed due to the fact that Forex and learning in general, and I'm going to say this for a lot of people because honestly, you may think that investments or stocks are not for you, but this same same idea can be used with anything that you do in life. Repetition allows you to have history, allows you to unlock the ability to actually learn something and master something. Because if you do it once, you have the probability of actually forgetting in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month. But if you do it every day, if you learn at different intensities, if you break it up into steps, then something like Forex, which is complex due to the fact that you have to actually rely on a system, and then you have to rely on people themselves to create a situation where you're speculating where the market's going to go. So I would say, honestly, if I could say it in a nutshell, repetition is best, because you'll be able to get the ability to have the system down, and you'll be able to have the ability to actually, what can I say? Basically have the psychology behind the system, because you're able to honestly know, hey, this is a head and shoulders. Hey, this is a double top, double bottom. Hey, this is structure right around here because I've done this 50 times. I've done this 100 times. I've done this 1,000,000 times. What I'm trying to say is time, repetition, a system. In psychology, when you put that hand in hand, it'll allow you to actually change your habits in your Forex system, and you'll be able to be a successful trader. What I can say is, after this, happy trading, and your profit is always weekly.